back, guys, to Golden Sun. We're here in Lemuria. We've just visited Pier's uncle's house and found out that unfortunately Pier's mother has passed away as he's headed off to the graveyard to see which gravestone she lies beneath. Let's follow her, apart from the fact that the uncle wants us to... Wait! I asked that you leave Piers to his mourning for now. Now he is struggling with the loss of his mother. He needs time. You came to Lemuria to learn more of alchemy, did you not? I suspected as much. Piers was right to bring you here. Piers told me his secret, the mission he was given by His Highness the King. Even had the tidal wave not carried Piers off, he would have left us. Such was his fate. You look confused. Piers told you about this, did he not? No. Curious. I can't understand why you would do that. If Lord Conservator had not led the Senate to oppose him, he would have left sooner. I wonder what news Piers has brought with him. Either way, I do know why he has brought you here. Felix, don't tell me that he hasn't at least told you that much. What? Did Piers tell you nothing before bringing you here to Lemuria? Unfortunately, I know little more than that. While Piers confronts his sorrow over the loss of his mother, you have some time. Okay then, I shall write you a letter, so that you can see Lunpa. Lunpa has locked himself in his tower and rarely comes out, but if I send him this, he will see you. And we got a messenger pigeon as well that responds to whistles. All I need is a bird to carry it to him in his tower. There, you should be able to see him now. Okay, let's get going then, sir. Go to Lumpa's tower, he will see you. Lumpa has given the king tremendous aid on this matter. He'll have much to tell them. Okay then. I don't remember Piers telling me anything, but I guess I should leave him alone? Even though I kind of want to go straight over to him and say what's up. Well, I know what's up, but still, the House of the Senate is supposedly this direction. Apart from that, what are you kids doing? It's been many, many years since a new child was born in Lemuria. Lemurians love children. They only remain children for such a short time. Well, not really. But in your scale, yes. Everyone spoils me so much, I don't ever want to grow up. But in another 20 or 30 years, I'll be an adult. Oh well, at least there's some kind of change. We are the only children in Lemuria. I often wish there were other children to play with. Don't the adults play? I mean, they may as well, considering their long life. There are other children in the lands beyond the Sea of Time. Are there other people? Yes, there are. Yes, there very much are. Well, reveal reveals nothing. And we see Piers having a very bad time of it, that's for sure. The House of the Senate is up here, but I'm imagining we can't get in, or we can. Are you the warriors from beyond the Sea of Time who returned with Piers? I am indeed. What can you uncivilized louts hope to bring to Lemuria? Lovely guy. Was that some form of synergy? Yes, it was. Ho ho ho! We Lemurians are masters of synergy all. Your powers are not special here. Well then, surely you would have recognized what I was doing. Come what may, I cannot approve of anyone setting alchemy loose on the world. All of the members of this Senate must remain opposed to breaking the seal. As long as we remain united, King Hydros cannot take any action to complete his plan. Oh, is he on the side of lighting the lighthouses as well, or something along those lines? Long ago, the power of alchemy was abused in ways that might bring about the end of the world. Because it was sealed away, the king claims, the world has begun to wither and decay. Ever since alchemy was sealed, time itself has seemed frozen. In my mind's eye, I do not see anyone who will go along with the king's plans. Were you the remaining old people, then? And now rumors abound of a group of fools who are actually attempting to restore alchemy. Whistling time, which never translates well in the mic, but wasn't us, isn't us? No, 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 no. It is only because alchemy was sealed away that the world has enjoyed this lasting peace. alchemy were loosed upon the world, people would fight again to control the Stone of Sages. Alchemy must remain sealed away, if not for no other reason than to avoid this strife. Has Lemuria fallen into decay? I ask you, nay! Only by casting aside alchemy has the world been saved from itself. Certainly, Lemuria has lost some of the splendor that once filled its streets, but to think that alchemy could restore this is madness itself! Okay then, sir, well that's your opinion. That's your opinion. If the world's stagnating, that's a bit bad. Well, I can't check out the map. I need to visit an inn as well at this point in time after the battle with Poseidon there. Do you seek to know more about the drafts that provide us with such longevity? I guess. Once Lemurians bottled special drafts to leave here and travel through Wayard. A man named Barbie stole the remainder of our precious drafts and fled Lemuria. Even though we no longer prepare the draft, the water of our spring sustains us. I'm sure it does. I don't understand why some people then just choose not to drink it. I mean, surely that's one of the solving of a problem moments? I don't know. Right. Well, we could go check out Piers now and say, does he want to come along with us? But I don't think he really does. Not talking at all. Mother, why have you left me? Indeed. Well, in part, I wonder if we're to blame for creating the tidal wave, but by the sound of it, I'm imagining that Conservator will be blamed for delaying him a natural leaving, which would have left his mum not in the state that she ended up in. Well, let's go this way. We haven't gone this way yet. Hello, chicken. There seems to be something to cast growth on here as well. Buck, buck, buck. If it weren't for the people in the castle, the Lemurians would probably let themselves starve. Well, that may be the case, but even if there is things to growth and stuff to dig again, to be honest, I can't actually go anywhere yet because I need to be able to, well, you know, pick up stuff. We've got an upper floor and a lower floor here. Should we actually check out the lower floor first? Well, it is completely locked. For now, we head on upwards to somewhere that isn't so locked. Alright then. Have you got the message? Has the carrier pigeon been and gone? I imagine it couldn't have taken this long. Well, we've made it all the way up the top here, but that doesn't really provide us anything. I got up there, but yeah. Nicked so good, that's for sure. Right, we can't get in here, it seems. Oh no, we gotta press it on the door. Are you kids Piers' traveling companions? Well, now you're all the way up there. The door's broken, I'm afraid. I opened up a window just above the door. Sorry about this, but you'll have to climb through there. But you weren't there a second ago, Mr. Mysteriously Appearing Man. Who mysteriously disappeared yet again. Okay, this is weird. There's got to be a secret here then. It's time to start casting reveal, isn't it? Oh, I can't get back down the ladder. Really? The stairs there? I mean, that's really unrecognizable stairs, to be honest. I didn't even think they were stairs in the slightest bit, but we're through. We found him. Honestly, I'm amazed that anyone can travel so far across the world in this age. Say, Piers isn't with you. Why not? His mother passed away. He's gone to visit her grave. Of course, his mother. He loved her dearly. A terrible loss. It must be hard on him. Well, Piers may not be here, but we still have much to discuss. Piers brought you. You must be working to break the seal on alchemy, right? Indeed I am. Ah, Piers has done quite well in finding you. What mission could the good King Hydros have assigned to Piers? What? Piers has told you nothing of his mission? Really? So you actually have nothing at all to do with alchemy? Our parents were kidnapped by the Fire Clan, far to the north. We are only firing the lighthouse beacons to gain their freedom. King Hydros told me that Venus and Mercury have been ignited once again. Was that your doing? I'm afraid I know nothing of any Northern Fire Clan. But that doesn't explain you, sir. You're clearly not related to these two. What are your goals? Kraden joined us on this quest on behalf of Lord Barbie of Tolby. Oh, that's not a very clever thing to say, I think. Barbie? I only know of one man named Barbie, but it couldn't. Master Lunpa, the Barbie we speak of is the same man you knew long ago. Ah, so he's still out there, living in the outside world? Bad news. Well, that might not be the most accurate way of putting it. Most accurate? My, you certainly have an odd way of turning a phrase. He was living, yes, until recently, that is. So, Barbie passed away, but only recently, you say? When he finally ran out of his mystic draughts, his spirit began to wane. Then, I no longer know anyone in the world outside. But aren't you Lunpa, the righteous thief? I was called that once, long ago. Why do you ask? I'll bet there's at least one person in the outside world whom you still know, indeed. Who would that be? It's a town called Lunpa in northern Angara. A man named Donpa lives there. I settled that village, and Donpa, he is my son. Now your grandson, Dodonpa, rules over your village. Rules? Rules is an ill-sounding word. But it's an accurate one, Lunpa. Dodonpa is an evil thief who has caused much trouble in Angara. What has become of my son? How could he permit such a thing to happen? Master Lunpa, don't you have any idea how old Donpa is? He is as I am, an old man. He may be older even than I. If this news outrages you, why didn't you go and set Dodonpa straight? If only I could. Is this the only reason we're here? To bring news of the outside world? Well, it's not the only reason, no. Yes. I'm sorry we were sidetracked. We have much more to discuss. But before we begin, there is one thing I must say. You don't mind, do you, Felix? No, I don't mind. I knew you'd agree. I have discussed this with none but Felix, but I have my own reasons for this quest. What do you mean? Only that I have my own reasons for wanting to see the beacons lit again. Why are you telling us all of this now? Because I feel this quest is deeply linked to Lemuria. I thought it odd that Lord Barbie should order me to research alchemy. Hey, wait a minute. Is this what you promised to tell us once we reach Lemuria? Well, yes, because we're in Lemuria. Yes. May I continue? Long ago, before alchemy's power was sealed, there were many civilizations as advanced and cultivated as Lemuria. At the moment that alchemy was sealed away, most of those civilizations began to wane, until eventually they vanished. I have formed certain theories now, suggesting that this may be related to the seal on alchemy. Let me get this straight. You felt you couldn't tell us this until we were in Lemuria? And you only wanted to come to Lemuria to test your theories and see if they were true. But even if everything you said is true, what does it all mean? If your theories are correct, the world itself will wane and vanish, won't it, Kraden? Piers never spoke of this to you, did he? If you came to this theory on your own, you're indeed a wise scholar. We would do well to trust you. What do you mean? King Hydros and I, as well as others in Lemuria, hold the same beliefs that you do, Kraden. You too! Civilizations thrive by building upon the knowledge of the past. Knowledge gained in one generation should be taken even further by the next. Thus, knowledge and learning continue to grow. This is the natural course of civilization. But where is the world today? The great civilizations of old have all withered and vanished. We are all isolated and alone. You have encountered many cultures in your travels. Are any of them capable of building the great sanctums and lighthouses you have seen? No, they are not. But this is not the only sign of the decay you have theorized. I think it best that you hear the rest directly from His Majesty, King Hydros. Yes, Claydon, we shall go to visit the king. Ah, but King Hydros has encounter with Lord Conservato. We might not be allowed in. Conservato? That fool! He refuses to acknowledge what he can see with his own eyes. I will meet with the king and press our evidence upon Conservato. Come with me! Gah! Stupid door! Ah! Pah! At last you are open! To the king's chambers! Tally-ho! Lunpa ought to be as old as Lord Barbie was, but he has so much energy! He's got a fire in him. I do wish I could have heard more about Lord Barbie, though. But come, Felix, to the king's palace we go! The thing is, if we go there, we're going to get stuck in an extremely long conversation yet again. Right, and still not a single shop or place for me to deposit items in sight. This is terrible. Terrible news! What about gathering Piers? Does Piers want to come as well? Oh, Piers has left! Where has Piers got to? That's the question. Right then. Up and round we go. Should we check at his uncle's? No, not here. Go to Lumpa's tower. He will see. Oh, yeah, I've done that. So, just ordering me around. Where's Piers? He's the one we're looking for. If you seek the counsel of His Highness, the King, follow this passage to the doors at the end. Now I'm looking for Piers. Oh dear, using synergy in the palace of the good King Hydros? What ill-mannered buffoons. Oh really? His Highness never leaves a meeting with Conservato in a good mood. Good luck. His Highness the King is most temperamental, which is a rare trait in Lemurians. Lord Conservato is calm and collected like a true Lemurian. And notice how I do not care about the whole using synergy rule. I'm just using it away with not a care in the world. I'm an outsider. I don't understand. In the meantime, I'm going to check out every door just in case there happens to be some kind of shop-ish place. King Hydros is the wisest of all the Lemurian kings, but I understand why Conservato and his senate oppose the king's plans. His Highness is worried that Lemuria will wither away. What a ridiculous notion. Can we check these bookcases? We can indeed. A book called Alchemy and Ancient Civilization, Part 1. For the use of alchemy, civilization undergoes great growth and improvement. Wow, it's one-page books. Amazing books. Those who master alchemy shall master the world. Okay. Is this 3 or 5? History of Lemuria. An exit. Only traces of the once brilliant land of Lemuria remain today. So which one's 3 and which one's 4? And, you know, what's that kind of stuff? The elemental lighthouses. It reads, the beacons of the 4 elemental lighthouses brighten the fringes of Wayard. And the last book is The Great Lemurian People. The chosen master of water will be a native son of Lemuria. I'm sure. Well, does that mean it's very much Mr. Piers then? Native son, not a native daughter. We only know 2 water adepts. Oh no, and actually we know another water adept, don't we? We know another water adept indeed. Random bones on the wall here. I bet there's goodies there and I can't pick them up. Or a lucky medal I can pick up, so that's not so bad. Right, can we rest here maybe? Because I'm still looking to get some stuff. We peeked into the wardrobe. What's in? What's with all these bathrobes? Where are the baths? The craziness. How does someone have a bathrobe without a bath in sight? I mean, they'd probably just get in there. I mean, why not? I mean, it's water. I don't know how cold or warm it is, however. Conservator and the king were yelling so loudly that I could hear them from out here. Indeed they were they? Lord Conservator only raises his voice when he speaks with the king. Their debates frighten me. I can't stand the yelling. But with that, and with a probably even more discussion continuing on next episode, we'll just end it here for now. Join me next time on Golden Sun: The Lost Age as we look to find out more about Pier's mission. I'd imagine Piers might have bustled in to beat up Mr. Conservato. It's possible indeed. I'll see you around. Bye-bye.